everyone. So my name is Mikha Elia with name F1021251074. So in this video, I would like to share my experience using AI as a tool for learning English, especially because I use ChatGPT. I would like to talk about ChatGPT, my experience, how I use ChatGPT in my daily life or my daily study. So let's go. So as you can see in this presentation, I will talk about two main things. The first one is my experience using an AI application, especially because I use ChatGPT. I will talk about ChatGPT. And the second one is my experience using ChatGPT as a tool for my speaking practice English. Okay, and I will also share my opinion and my others things that are helping me in my life and how helpful AI application for me. And the AI application that I often use is ChatGPT. Like I just said before, I use ChatGPT almost every day, especially when I study or do assignments. Because sometimes when I don't understand the material from class, I ask ChatGPT to help me understand the material better, and it's really helpful for me, and I feel the impact of use ChatGPT to ask about the material, and so it ChatGPT becomes like my study partner. So and how I use ChatGPT? I use ChatGPT in several ways. For example, I use it to understand the difficult materials. When I feel confused about the material from I got from class, I also use it to help me do assignment, especially when I don't know how to start. I asked ChatGPT, what should I do to start do my assignment. And beside that, I use it to practice English, of course, and also to paraphrase my sentence, to correct my grammar so my writing becomes better. So overall, it really helped me in many parts of my study, and I feel the impact of that. And also, using ChatGPT there is many benefits. First, it is very easy to use. ChatGPT is an application that you can you can have from Play Store, and it's really easy to have, easy to use, easy to have, even for beginners. And second, it gives fast response. ChatGPT it gives fast response to my questions, so I don't need to wait too long for the answer because ChatGPT responds to me very fast. And another benefit is it can explain things in simple language, so I can understand it better. I can understand the material, or I can understand the answer easily. Because of that, I feel more confident when learning with ChatGPT as my study partner. However, because it have benefits, of course ChatGPT have challenges too. Sometimes the answer, when I ask a question to ChatGPT, the answer is too general. So I need to ask again, or make my questions more specific. And also, I still need to recheck the information because not all of the answer from ChatGPT, from AI tool, from a tool is correct, always correct. And of course, I need internet connection when I use it. And I can use ChatGPT when I don't have an internet or a Wi-Fi. And My experience using ChatGPT as my speaking partner for speaking practice in English, it's quite good, really, because it is easy to use and I can practice anytime and anywhere, like I just said before. And I don't feel shy because I practice by myself. Because ChatGPT is not a real person, so I feel more confident when I speaking in English, even little by little. So the most helpful parts when using ChatGPT as my speaking partners is ChatGPT can give me ideas when I don't know what to say, when I feel stuck. So it also ChatGPT also can correct my sentence, so I can learn from my mistakes and give me new vocabulary, which is very useful for me to improving myself in English. But there are also some difficulties when using ChatGPT as a speaking partners. For me, sometimes I don't know how to continue the conversation, so I feel a little bit stuck. Also, ChatGPT not the same as a real conversation with people because there is no real situation interaction because ChatGPT is a computer, not a real person. And ChatGPT cannot directly correct my pronunciation, so that is one is a limitation and my opinion. In my opinion, ChatGPT is very useful, especially for beginners who want to practice English. Like me, of course, it is also a good tool to start learning and build confidence for speaking English. However, it still cannot replace real communication because speaking with real people is more interactive. Besides helping me with studying, I also use ChatGPT for other things in my life, in my daily life. For example, I asked about whether Dettol is safe for dogs or not because I have a dog and I was concerned about my pet. And I also asked about my workout tips, how to improve my body and exercise at home. So ChatGPT is not fully useful for academic purpose for me, but also helpful for getting information and advice in daily life. And the question is, will I continue using ChatGPT? For me, I will continue using ChatGPT in the future because it is easy to use, very helpful, and it support my learning process, my learning English. And it also helps me becomes more confident in English, especially in speaking and writing. So I think it is a very useful tool for student like me who needs a partner to a learning but feel a little bit shy if learned with other people, a real people. So I can use ChatGPT as my study partner. So the last one is conclusion. To conclude, AI is very useful to learning, especially for students. Not only to learning, but in daily life, AI is very useful. ChatGPT helps me improve my English skills and such as speaking, writing, and understanding materials. It is also a good tool for self-learning because I can use it anytime, anywhere if I need help. I just need to ask ChatGPT. So I think that's all. my experience using AI as a tool for support my learning process. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.